In 2013, the Mural Maze collection began with a 640 square foot wall and a crew of 5. Each year, the collective grew, welcoming back artists from years prior and creating space for new painters and builders. Over 120 visual and structural artists have contributed to our program in the last decade, and over 15,000 square feet of visual art has been created and displayed at Swanee Hulaween Music and Arts Festival in Live Oak, Florida. All of the installations are not only a staple part of the experience for patrons at Hulaween, they are a stepping stone and valuable learning opportunity for creatives of all mediums. Production can be a challenge as we strive to maximize our strengths and produce something spectacular in a short period of time. It is the promise of eager patrons being inspired by our work that gets us to the finish line. We work through the obstacles as a team, and then we stand back and witness what we created. What started as a pile of lumber stands proudly as a fully immersive experience. The response to each activation is profound. Sometimes, for the first time ever, the artists get to see their own value reflected in the emotional reaction of the viewers. A ripple effect spreads through each featured artist as confidence in our abilities as professional creatives is restored through this experience. We take that momentum back to our communities and continue working towards creating similar programs for artists worldwide. Mentorship and education are key components of what enables us to execute a project of this scale. Experienced team members move into leadership roles, allowing us to extend the opportunity to new creatives each year. After realizing the impact skill sharing has on our production team, we wanted to extend the opportunity to patrons, giving them a chance to learn and grow with us during the festival. In 2023, we added a workshop and lounge to our zone called the Deliberate Creation Station. Here, we produce 25 hours of live programming, including painting tutorials, lectures, and panel discussions. This space is a platform for artists and crew members to lead workshops and support other creatives by sharing their knowledge. Patrons are invited to not just appreciate the art we created, but to create art with us and discover their own creative potential. Nonprofit organization Art in Session is a proud sponsor of installations like the Mural Maze Collective and events like Swanee Hulaween that share our vision to empower and educate creatives. Our primary goal is to utilize these in-person experiences as training grounds for creatives, as well as a venue for documenting educational content that will be made accessible to all. Providing an exhibition and vending space in a collective gallery during the event is a critical component of our program. It provides a dedicated space for patrons to dive deeper into the artist's work and support them directly. Artists make original artwork for the gallery and produce merchandise so that the patrons can obtain their work in various forms. When patrons purchase their artwork, it cultivates a sense of worth and validation for these creators that is an experience necessary for them to advance as professionals. Through large-scale art installation, gallery curation, and education production, Art in Session is paving the way for future art programs at festivals and events. We are developing systems that will help festivals and events of all sizes implement art programs that will yield so much more than the in-person experience alone. By maximizing the time and space at festivals and events, we can offer an immersive, creative experience to patrons while simultaneously producing educational content that will benefit future generations for years to come.